the real ones. Have a toast for the
What's up, everybody? It's your girl T from Eventyoursofspirits, Spirits, and welcome to Spirit Scrutiny Wednesdays. And we are going through some reviews on some samples received. So the first few weeks we went through whiskey and bourbon. Then the previous week we went through gin. This week we are going through 2 vodkas that I've been blessed to be presented with, and to see if it's even worth putting on my bar. So let's taste it together so you can see if it's worth going on my bar, and maybe you want to determine what goes on your bar based on what's going on my bar. But guess what? I can't tell you what your taste buds taste. You'll have to taste it for yourself, but I'm just letting you know what my taste buds taste, okay? So today we'll be tasting 2 vodkas, 2 vodka samples out of the samples I received. And this one, most of them are under a certain proof. So if I'm not mistaken, both of them are 80 proof. Yes, both of them are 80 proof. This one is Haku vodka from the Centaura distillery, which is known for their whiskey, gin, and rum and other spirits that they have. And then we also are going to taste the infamous Nikka Coffey vodka, which is also 80 proof, which is also known for gin and whiskey and other spirits that they have over in Japan. So with that stated, let's go ahead and get into the Haku vodka, which is from the Centaura whiskey. And the Haku vodka, according to the notes, says that it is distilled by the House of Suntory in Japan. And it's not your typical vodka, as it's rice-based. Ooh, it's rice-based, which means that it uses a rice grain. It uses a rice grain similar to like their sake, instead of the grain used for gin. It's great chilled and neat. So we're tasting it neat today. And it's also an excellent mixer. I'm sorry. So let's go ahead and look at the actual body. It's very light body. Of course, it's clear, so we don't have to look at the color. We know it's going to be clear, right? In terms of the smell doesn't smell, the nose on this doesn't smell like it's going to be very warm, like it's not going to be high in alcohol. It's under, let me see, what is it again? It's 80 proof, so it's under 90 proof. So you should be able to handle it. In terms of the smell, it's vodka. It doesn't have much of a smell. It's just warm, So let's go ahead and taste it and see what it gives you. Okay, this whiskey, I'm sorry, not whiskey. You can tell I'm a whiskey fan, right? This vodka has no flavor, didn't have much of a nose. It has no taste. Vodka is vodka. This one is a very clean vodka. Whatever you want to mix it with, because that's the flavor, taste, and smell that it's going to take on. It is very clear. Think of it as like just straight up alcohol. Just want to let you know that. Just like it says, it's a great mixer. It's a great mixer because it's not going to overpower anything that you mix it with. So I would say that the Haku vodka is fine for mixing. Drinking it neat, of course, it's going to be good drinking it neat. If you're on a diet and you can't drink alcohol, please know that Pure vodka and pure gin are your best cocktails for when you're on a diet. When you're not looking for sugar or calories and so forth, you can drink vodka or gin with like some lime or whatever, lemon or whatever you want to mix with it, grapefruit juice. And trust me, you won't gain any pounds in reference to it. So just so you know. So let's go into the second one. The second one is Nikka Coffee Vodka. All right. And this one says it's the same concept as the Nikka Coffee Gin, which is what we tasted last week, right? And it's great for vodka martinis, which means chances are, if it's great for vodka martinis, that means it's gonna also have a very clean taste and not a lot of bouquets or smells or taste and so forth. So, but we're still gonna go through the process, right? Let's see what it gives in terms of its actual texture. Just like water. Let's go, and as you know, it's clear. So let's go ahead with the nose. Actually, this nose doesn't smell as strong as the other nose. The other nose smells like it's going to burn, it's going to have some heat. This one doesn't smell like it's going to have some heat. And this one is a higher proof. No, I'm sorry. This one is 80 proof like the other one, but it doesn't have that smell like, ooh, this is going to burn going down. This smells very clean. It doesn't have any smell. I'm just being honest with you. There's no flavor, no nothing. It's just clear alcohol. Other than what? The smell of the actual container it was in. But that's pretty much about it. So let's go ahead and taste it. Now, I know it doesn't smell like it has some heat, but it tastes like it got some heat. Okay. This got some heat to it. But it's only heat when it first hits your mouth. Other than that, it dissolves. There's no burn going down. There's no taste, there's no flavor, just so you all know. But in terms of it being great for martinis, yes. You know why? Because just like I said with the other one, and just like I said with some of the gins, if it doesn't overpower the flavor, then you're only going to taste the flavor that you mix it with. Okay. So therefore, I would say that this Nikka coffee vodka is definitely something. And I'm going to star it. I'm going to star it to put it on my bar because it doesn't have much of a burn. It doesn't have any flavor, but it is smooth enough in order to complement an actual cocktail. So just so you know about that. So just so you know, this Nikka coffee out of this vodka review of these samples that I received, this Nikka coffee vodka is definitely worth having on your bar based on your taste. You might like the Haku, but between the two, the Nikka actually beats that. Okay. So in reference to that, if you like this channel, please hit the subscribe button. And also hit that like button. It helps the algorithm bring people like you back to me to see if they like me. Okay. In addition to um, making sure that you share, please share. So if you do like the channel and you do see that it's worth anything, please share it with your group of people because they may like to come over and visit and see my videos and see what it has to offer. And as I stated before, I am not a bartender. I am not a sommelier. However, I do like making cocktails, which I do. I do like recreating cocktails, which I do, in addition to making sure that I go out and share the knowledge and my reviews on certain liquors that I do get. So, therefore, I am an enthusiast, if that's what you want to call me. But it also, I like to help others to determine what to drink, how to drink, and what to put on their bar. So then they're more apt to not waste their money and so forth. So thank you very much. And see you next week on Spirit Scrutiny, which occurs every Wednesday at 6 p.m. Sometimes it's a live and sometimes it's a premiere, or sometimes it's just a video. But either way, you're going to get the information. But thank you so much, and I look forward to seeing you out next week.
Let's have a toast to that. Let's have a toast for the real ones. Let's have a toast for the real. Let's have a toast for the real ones. Let's have a toast for the real. Let's have a toast for the real ones. Have a toast for the real. Let's have a toast for the real ones. Have a toast for the they done baptized the bad guy. Still don't follow religion. The fabric's not average. The cotton's Egyptian. 500 for the shoes, come dirty, but the European. Less is more and less is the bank. Up the score, I pull up from trade. From the tray, I'm ballin' like trade. Do what I can, I do what you can't. I wrote this 30,000 feet up. 10 toes, stay G'd up. I'm tryna get that type of wealth like a house on it.